And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He makes a catch. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 30. That's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Quick spin on the run. No chance to run, but still a good game. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hawkins. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Fung.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Worthy. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I don't mind the aggressive nature by the offense there. It's third and short, everyone expecting runs, so you're going to go pass and try to take a shot, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Funk. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football. He's 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Funk. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He makes the grab. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Powers through the defender. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. On the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Trying to surge it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now.
Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fung. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on third and short. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 10 over Georgia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Punch it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to the running game. Got the first down. Looking for more. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for it all. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Might as well give it to him again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these